Yo, welcome. This is going to be part 2 of backtesting session with me. And we're just gonna run it, bro. So I do actually have a lot going on today. I do apologize. So I'm not gonna be doing any crazy editing at all, bro. We're just gonna go raw, live, uncut, straight through this, bro. So whatever does happen, I'm just gonna pick a week, bro. Okay, Monday through Friday. Whether we take no trades or we take one trade or fucking 5 trades, that's just gonna be it, bro. He's gonna run through real quick so I can give you guys the sauce, give you just a nice little raw video today, which I'm kind of cool with. I do apologize, I'm a bit rushing here. I don't have anything to do today. I just have a lot to set up for tomorrow. So we're just gonna run through it. All I'm gonna do today is give you guys 2 time frame, 5-minute and 15-minute. And we're going to run through our 4 rules, and then we're going to get directly into it. Okay. So no psychological levels today. We'll put the vertical lines up. So we're still trading our only times that we trade. Obviously, if we want to back test, we want to make it realistic, and then we'll move forward from that point. Okay. So 716. Oh, this is a live market. So we'll scroll all the way down so you can't see anything. Just so I know you guys be thinking people be cheating when they make these videos, I understand. But now you can't see. I have no idea where price is going. It's just flat and going to the right. Okay. So we'll go ahead and review. I don't think I can cheat doing this fast. Here, I'll even do it like this. Boom. Okay. Deal. 5:15. Okay. So that is 2 months ago. Literally exactly 2 months ago, right? 5:15, yeah. And it's on a Monday. Okay. Is it still on a Monday? Dude, so fire. Okay. So oh no, it's on Tuesday. Okay, so we'll do a Tuesday to Tuesday. I'm just going to do 7:30 a.m. Eastern real quick for a whole week, as we would normally do, or as the normal times that we trade. We'll run through our 4 rules and then we'll hop right into it, bro. And of course, it won't let me go that far. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 days of trading ahead of us. And then we'll do that last 5th day. And then we'll call it a session, my friend. So 4 rules that we're going to stick to here, guys. Okay. 4 must have. Same things we did last video. Same things we do for every back testing session. Dig, nothing changes. We don't switch up around here. 200 MA needs to be on our side. Okay. Every single time. Secondly, we need to have a high or a low to take out before coming into our zone. Three, gap at our zone. And then 4, reaction at our zone. Simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? Easy money, sir. So that's all we're looking for. I'm going to keep this nice and big up here so you guys understand. Every single day, I'll put it the next following day. Okay, that's smarter. What we're doing now, we can't use hourly for direction, which does low-key suck because we take a lot of confluence off our hourly chart. But nonetheless, bro, let's run this bitch and get it started. So same thing we do every single day. Okay, what is the impulsive leg we're trading off of, and what happened during London? That's all we're doing every single day. And then once we get that bias, we're going down to smaller time frames, i.e. 15-minute and 5-minute, to find the supply and demand levels to trade based upon. That's all we're doing, bro. It is that simple. Okay, we made it that simple. It's not that simple. Just check it out. Okay, so let's go to previous structure. Okay, this is our huge leg down here, right? So as soon as we break past this lower high, we can accept that, yes, we're now starting to turn bullish. And what had happened here, bro? What had happened was we finally broke past this lower high sitting right here. And then we start to create higher lows and higher highs. Higher low, failed to make a higher high. And now we broke below, but we're not bearish until we break past this higher low sitting here. Okay. This is still our impulsive leg sitting right here. Boom. And then look what happens. We end up breaking past it. This is just simple structure. Before we get down to our strategy, you guys have to understand simple structure. And so until this lower high gets broken past, we're still just looking for sells. Our 200 is also confirming that it is on our side for sells right here. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to the 5 minute and let's get into it. I'm only bearish for the day on AU, and we'll move right into 7:30. So we're right at our trading time. And so it's like, okay, we could have taken this demand sitting right here. That's the where price is currently playing off of right now. There's a nice gap sitting before it. 200 was on our side. We had a reaction in our zone. And there was a minor high to take out before coming up into it, which is right here. Okay. Now, that was during London, very clean play, so we couldn't participate. So we're trying to get the next best thing within this impulsive leg, which again is just sell. So now we have newfound demand sitting right here. We'll go ahead and delete that. We understand price is reacting off of it. We also have a demand sitting, or a supply sitting right here, and a supply sitting up there. Both of them have gaps sitting before it. Both of them have 200 on their side, but only one of them has a high to take out before coming up into it. So this guy is still not a validated zone. We can only take this higher zone. So let's see what happens here. Just trend trading, fellas, trend trading. And now we have created a new supply to trade off of, which I'll show you guys in a sec. That's this guy sitting right here. Okay. Well, does it follow our rules? Well, we got a minor high to take out right here. Little 2 candle structure setup. We got a gap sitting before our zone. We have the 200 on our side. So we have to understand, and I'll say it again for the people who are just now tuning in, more often than not, when there's a supply sitting right above a current supply, it usually takes this supply out, heads up to the highest level, and then continues lower. Okay, so what we do is instead of waiting for a reaction here, when that's a low probability setup, we let it go. If it comes all the way up to our supply, we'll go ahead and take it lower. If it doesn't, then we just don't take the trade, bro. Simple as that. But right here, we also have a minor high to take out before coming up into it. A bit shaky because it's only 1 candle. I really like to see those 2 candle structure points to confirm that it is a higher low to take out before coming up into it. So let's see what happens. See if we can get a nice little jump in. Okay, boom, we tap right into this. Okay, so if this is our impulsive leg sitting up here, this would have been our overextended supply to trade off of. Obviously, we can't take that anymore because it's already been taken. So what I'm trying to say is we can't get aggressive. Usually with these overextended supplies, which is the last supply or the last demand of the impulsive leg we're trying to trade off of, we look to get in aggressively, meaning as soon as this candle closes directly like this, before waiting for the next candle to break previous candle lows, which would be way the hell down here, we would hop in aggressively right here based upon the initial reaction we get in right away. Aggressive. We're not waiting for extra confirmation. But for purposes of this video, obviously we can't get aggressive because we can't literally see how it's reacting from that zone live time. We have to do the next best thing, the fair thing, which is to wait for previous candle lows to be broken. So let's see if that happens here. God, it's such a fat fucking stop loss still. So annoying. 10 pips on AU is for a scalper is a good amount. But nonetheless, we have some room to move here. So we'll go ahead and hop in for purposes. We do have this demand sitting down here that we could potentially get out at. So why am I marking up this demand down here? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Yes, it has a gap before us, but it is not a part of the impulsive leg that we're trading from for sales. Well, the same way we get into the market is the same way we exit the market, bro. So if I'm getting in at a supply, I can get in out at a demand. If I'm getting at a liquid grab, I can get out of liquid grab. If I'm getting in at a supply, I can get out of liquid grab. We have 2 entries, liquid grab and a supply and demand zone. That's it. So we have 2 exits, liquid grab or supply and demand zone. That is it, bro. That's all you guys need to pay attention to. So as soon as this previous candle low breaks, we'll go ahead and hop into this trade. Let's keep it 100 here. I would not be taking a 10 pip trade on AU, but it looks kind of clean. So never got the break of previous candle lows there. Never got the break of previous candle lows there. Now you guys get to tighten up your stop just a bit for a 9 pip stop loss. Do we get it? We get it there. Boom. So as soon as we hit TP1, we put our stops to BE. We don't take any of our position out. I know most people do. We don't because we chase higher R to R. We are just protecting our capital to ensure that we don't lose this trade because it's already in our winning direction. Okay, so boom, TP1's hit. We already put stops to BE sitting right here. I'll just mark this red. Okay, so this is where our stops are. Stops are sitting up here at first. Now we moved them to BE. We're waiting for price to come all the way down into this demand. If we get a reaction, then we'll go ahead and take out of the trade. If we don't get a reaction, we continue further down to our next demand or our next low, which is pretty much going to be sitting right here. And I'll put that our TP color. Well, pow, which is right after that zone. And obviously, if you get past that, then we just go further and further and further beyond until price is telling us to get out of this trade. So we'll mark up a couple here and see what happens. Okay. Okay, so we blew directly past this demand sitting right here. Poof, it's out of there. Good night, goodbye. Now we're sitting right at our next TP level, which is about a 1 to 2. So if we break past this previous candle highs, then we'll go ahead and get out of the trade. If not, we'll just allow it to keep dumping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Simple. Okay, so now we're out of there. And we hit a little 1 to 1.8 on this trade. Whatever, dude. Out of there. Nice little dub on the day. Now, if we were to lose our next trade, we would only be at a 0.8% in profit, but nonetheless still in profit. And that's why risk management needs to include not taking out any of your position unless you take out the full position, bro. So I'm trying to bust you guys out of these bad habits you are taking of taking half out of TP1 or 75% out of TP1, because when you go through a bad streak, which it does happen, it happens to me too. It may happen in this backtesting session. You guys can still potentially be break even or a little bit in profit, even through all the misery, by having proper risk to reward. So let's go ahead and move on to the next day. And mark out how we're doing here. We're currently sitting at 1-0. Go, dude. Bow. Okay. And I'm going to move all the way over until 7:30. So that's our first day. We got 4 more days to go. Just doing the same exact thing every single day. Okay, guys? Nothing switches up here. Okay, so now we're on the 15-minute. And again, bummer that we can't use 1 hourly. It's so nice for us. So obviously, let's just follow structure from previous day, okay? We came up to retrace some of this move. So as soon as we break past this current low or past this current lower high, we can understand that structure is potentially switching up here, continuing lower here. Well, it decided to continue low here. We get a minor retracement here up into this supply, and then boom, we continue lower again, and then boom, we continue lower again here. Okay, this is not a solid break of this low here. Kind of just looks like a liquid grab, meaning we broke past it, but we came back up within the range. So we're going to go ahead and keep our impulsive leg as this guy sitting right here, this whole one. Okay, and so how do we participate in sells? 200's on our side. We have to mark up supply zone. Same exact thing we just did, bro. And so we have a supply sitting right here, boom. And we have a supply sitting up here, boom. I may take off the supply sitting up here because we don't have a gap sitting before it, significant gap sitting before it. We do for this guy right here, but I want to go check on the 5-minute and see if we potentially do have a gap. My God, that is ugly, brother. This guy is out of there, okay? There's no gap sitting before it at all. Nothing, okay? We have minute gaps, but nothing of significance that I want to trade from. So here we're sitting right at supply right now. On the 5-minute, we have a major high to take out before coming up into our supply. And we also have London highs to take out right here as well. This major high is also London highs. You guys see this whole gray box is London high. So very, very clean setup. If we can get the break of previous candle lows, we hop into this trade immediately. Boom, she's out of there. No trade. Okay. And now that we're trading above this 200 MA, we start looking for buys, correct? No, bro, not correct. We're still trading off of this impulsive leg. 200 isn't king, bro. It's not king. It is just a form of confluence. But now, what happens here? 200 must be on our side for sales, and we have no supply setup sitting up here in order to trade off us. So what do? We can't do anything, bro. There's nothing we could do. Okay, now. So we kind of came all the way up into the supply, which bummer we didn't take it. but there's no gap sitting before it, so we can't take it. And what we're looking for is sells now since we couldn't participate in this. So it's like, okay, let's go over here. We can go ahead and take these supply setups, right? Now understanding that we're bearish, so nice supply sitting right here. 200 is pretty much on our side. We have a nice gap sitting before our zone. We have a high to low to take out before coming up. Oh, wait. No, we do not yet. Okay, we do not have a minor low to take out before coming up into the zone. Okay, now we do. We're just sitting right here. Boom. Now, if we can come up into supply, we can look to participate into the rest of the sell-off for the day. But here we are already at 11 o'clock. There was just no trade for us. I'm only trading from 7:30 to 11. Let's see if we can get up into it. No, done, out of there. Okay, so no trade day for the day. It's all good, bro. Move on to the next day. Okay, so that's day number 2. We just didn't take a trade. We stuck to our rules. We understood the price is bearish. If we would have took this supply setup up here, we would have hit. So I don't know why the hell we didn't take this trade. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't follow our rules, bro. There's no gap on ourselves, on our side. Let's go ahead and cruise all the way over to 7:30 again, and we'll keep this moving. That was now day 2 out of 5. Again, this is going to be raw, bro. I ain't going to be doing no editing at all. You guys are just going to get straight from the tube. And it's posted. So hope you guys enjoy the realism here. Okay, so now going to the 15-minute on AU for this next day, we're looking at which impulsive leg are we trading off of. Okay, so this is still our impulsive leg. Yes, we did break past it up here momentarily, and we came right back on the range. So this is just a liquid grab of these highs. I hope you guys are understanding this when I'm saying that. This is not a significant break of structure to me. And so I'm still going off of this impulsive leg, which means I'm still only looking for sell, which means I'm still only looking for supply setup. So what do? We go down to our 5-minute and try to look at where we can participate. Well, we have our potential first liquid grab trade sitting right here, which would be sitting right at London highs. Okay, if we break above, and then we close back within the zone, and then we get a break of the previous candle lows, we're in there and off to the races. Okay. And if not, we could be looking to participate at the supply sitting up here. Well, why? Because we do have a gap sitting before it. 200 is on our side, and we do have this major high to take out before coming up into it, which is also these London highs. Bread and butter, beautiful setup. So let's see if we can actually get up there and participate. No, we cannot. But now we're getting new structure here, sitting at about 9:15 before session opened. And so now we have to understand our new potential places to trade off of. We have this supply sitting up here. Nice little gap sitting right before it. We do have 200 on our side. And we also have this other supply sitting right here. Nice little gap before it. 200 still on our side. Okay. And then we're currently forming this major high to take out before coming up into either zone. So both of these are very, very valid. New York just open. No trade. Whatever, dude. Prices took away from us. Now, understand, more often than not, you guys are going to be correct with direction, bro. It's going to drive you nuts when things don't come all the way back to you. But over time, you understand that probabilities are on your side when you follow your strategy. And when you don't, then you will get smacked. So just follow it. If I take one dub this entire session here, because now we are on our 1, 2, 3. Now we are now on our 4th day of 5 days. I'm chill. I don't care, bro. I still won for the week. You know what I'm saying? I know those things bother you guys. You want to take 10 trades throughout the weekend. Sometimes we do take 2, 3 trades in a day because we do have 4 pairs that we trade, but more often than not, they're all separate pairs. So like just trading, back testing one pair, obviously we're going to have no trade days while we're playing with our strategy. So same thing we go through every single time. What is our impulsive leg? What happened during London? So right now, this is our impulsive leg down. Boom. The last impulsive leg. So as soon as you break past this lower high, we understand we are in bullish momentum. And pow, we broke past it sitting right here. Okay. So now our new impulsive leg is at the nearest higher low, which is going to be sitting right here. You guys can even mark up this whole markup if you want to, because I understand it's a bit choppy here, just kind of up candle, down candle, up candle, down candle. But I'm going to mark up the most recent higher low to the next higher high. Okay, so that's our 15-minute. Do we have any 15-minute demand to trade off of, because for buys, we're only looking for demand. Here's one sitting right here. Nice little gap sitting before it. 200 is on our side. We have a nice little low to take out before coming down into our zone, which is what? London lows. Very clean bread and butter setup. Okay. So now we're just waiting for it to happen. Go down to the 5 minute. 5 minute, we can tighten that up a bit. So we always keep this 15-minute here still. And then we can just put in another box, which ends up just getting a little bit darker. And then we understand that, okay, if we go a little bit deep into this 15-minute zone, it's okay because we have a 5 minute down there as well that is probably just trying to tap into before we continue any higher. So let's see what happens here if we can get a nice little grab. Okay. So what happened? We ended up making new highs up here, okay? So that means now we have another low to take out before coming down into our zone, but we also have new setups now, bro, okay? We have a nice little demand sitting right here for buys, 200s on our side, nice little gap sitting right there, but we also have a very clean lower demand sitting right there, which is literally directly underneath it. So you guys know what we do in this situation. We go ahead and delete this higher zone. We make this our low to take out before coming down into our zone. And if we get a reaction, we take it. If we don't, then we won't. Very simple. Okay. Just following trend here. Please come down. We need it. Okay. Oh, don't play, bro. Okay, there we go. So might not put no respect on the zone's name. Let's see here. Boom. And we're in there. We'll see what happens. I think it's a big stop loss. Maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. As soon as previous candle highs break right here, we get into this trade for a little 7 pip stop loss, which is decent for AU. AU for me normally is about 3 to 5. Very, very tight stop losses. So once we hit a 1-to-1, we put our stops to BE, and we're going to get out of the markets the same way we entered the markets, my guy. So what does that look like? Well, either a liquid grab or supply and demand zone. In this instance, a liquid grab is first of these New York highs, which is pretty much right after that 1-to-1. But a 1-to-1 is where we put our stops to be here. And then afterwards, we can look to take price out at the supply sitting up here. And then if the supply doesn't hold, obviously we have to understand what to do beyond this high sitting up here, which is going to be this next supply sitting up here. Okay. And then at this point, honestly, usually what I do with trades like this, when stuff is so far to the left, I just go past these highs and then I take most, if not all, of my position out. Okay. I'm cool with current time trading only. If I don't see anything to the left, I just won't trade it. That doesn't mean it's no man's land for me and I'll just let it run forever, as some people say. I like trading off a structure that I can see right on my immediate chart. So let's see if we can get it up to the TP1 first before we go through all this managing. Boom. And we rip past everything at all. Okay. So now our stops are to BE. We are sitting at a 2-0 streak right now. We blew directly past the supply sitting up here as well. So now we can look to take price all the way up here, unless we get a break of the previous candle low sitting at these highs that we just took out, and then we can look to get out of the trade. Okay. Boom. So now, and it's going to happen. We're going to break past these lows as soon as this candle opens, and then you guys would just have to get out of 1-to-1. I hope that makes sense to you, dude. Okay. Boom. So we ended up getting out at a 1 to 1.29, and that's it. You're out of there, dude. That's the management. Okay. So it came all the way back to entry. So if you guys wouldn't have got out, you would have got taken out of the market with no money, and then boom, you ended up getting taken out completely. So very, very, very key the way I manage trades. It was a big point of me making this video the way I am right now for you guys, but let's continue forward. We are now 2-0 for the trip. So we could potentially go undefeated again, or we can lose this last day and still be out on top for another episode. Okay. So let's go ahead and go over to the last day. Just raw for you guys, bro. I actually enjoy this a lot. Instead of any type of editing at all, we just run directly through it. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Now we're here at 7:30 again. Welcome back. So what is our impulsive leg we're trading off of, and what happened during London? So this is our impulsive leg we're trading off right now. London right now seems like it's just retracing some of this move here. We're currently trading off of this supply you guys see up here, which is still currently holding. No, it's not. It actually got blown past. It's sitting at this higher supply. There's no gap sitting before it, so it's not valid for us, just understanding where price is currently reacting off of. So nothing we see here on the 15-minute that we could participate in, but we do understand we are looking for sales, okay? So how can we participate? Well, there's no supply sitting up here except for this very last overextended supply up here. I'm going to go ahead and take off this guy since it's not fresh anymore. Meaning if we come all the way up into this overextended supply, when we get some type of reaction off of it, we can enter aggressively to continue price lower. But for purpose of this video, we're only doing previous candle breaks. That is it. Period. Okay, now we have a nice little supply forming right here. Pow. But do we have it high to take out before coming up into it? Let's go ahead and bring our rules down here. Gotta get that 2-0 down here as well. Clean. Get our rules down here, okay? We have a minor low to take out before coming up into this trade. And minor and major. Let's go ahead and run you guys through this right quick. Most of my people who watch my stream know. Maybe you guys should hop in my stream more, but I'll let you guys know, okay? We'll give you all the sauce today. Major, high to take out. Okay, so this is going to be in a sell scenario. Our highs to be taken out. Minor high to take out, okay? So this is our impulsive leg moving downwards. And this is our supply that we're looking to trade off of. So here's a major high to come up into before continuing further down from this point. Boom, this is where we get in. Right here. Looking to take out those previous lows. And then this guy over here, we'll go ahead and draw that up as well. And then we will do some explaining here, sir. And boom. Okay, so major high. Major high is this sitting right here. This is the high. And this is the high sitting right here. And then we'll go and show them actually being taken out here. Boom. Okay, so you guys get a full setup. So major high is when the high is created, we create new lows, making this a major high to take out before coming up. A minor high, and again, this is our impulsive leg sitting right here. This is the leg that we're trading off of that is giving our bias for the day. A minor high, this is our impulsive leg sitting right here. This guy's sitting right here. We have a high that is created, but it fails to make new lows. It comes back up into our supply, and then we trade from this point. So this is a major and minor high. I just want to break this down because this is one of our rules. In order for us to get into the trade, a higher low has to be taken out beforehand. Okay, so sitting right here, if you guys look at our models over here, this is a minor high to take out before coming up into supply because it never created new lows after it made this high sitting right here. Okay, understood? Hope that makes a lot of sense. If not, take a picture of this and tack it on your computer and use it every time you guys want to trade in the SunLab. Okay, so if we can get up into the supply and give us a reaction, we can hop in. If we never tap into it, we could never hop in. We did tap into it sitting right there. Okay, so as soon as previous candle low breaks, we hop into the trade. Boom, that is just ridiculous, bro. But stops above the high for a nice little 3-pip stop loss. Like I said, that is my normal for here. We put it at a TP1, and then we'll put stops right there. Let me go ahead and clean this up. Let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit for y'all. You feel me? So this is TP1 sitting right here. So now our stops are to BE. So what best case that can happen is that we break, or worst case that could happen is that we break even. Best case is we continue to melt to take out our next TP level. So our next TP is going to be sitting down here, brother, sitting right here at this demand. As soon as we come into this demand, now this guy's of course in our way and shit. It's all good. You guys can obviously just rewind it and screenshot it if you want, or make it for yourself, or holla at me and I'll make some templates for you, bro. I got you, man. Okay, so now as soon as we come down to this demand, because we get out the same way we enter, if we get a reaction here, we get out. If not, then we can go ahead and look to chase these lows sitting down here. And then if we break past these lows sitting down here, okay, do we have any demand sitting over here? No, nothing with a gap sitting before it. So we can look to take price all the way down to these London lows. The same way we get in, the same way we get out. If we could liquid grab a previous session low or high to get into the market, we can also exit the same exact way. I hope this is making sense to you guys, bro. It's very, very redundant at this point. Okay, so come down to demand. Boom, we tap into, oh, and we get a reaction right away. Okay, so what happens? Now, if we were to break past these previous candle highs sitting right here, we got to get out of the trade, bro. I know it hurts feelings. Boom, now we're out of the trade there. We get a nice little 1-to-1. So we end the day pretty much at a 4 because we had a 1-to-1-to-2, 1-to-1-to-8, and then this one a 1-to-1-to-1. Okay, so pretty much 4% within 5 days. A little less than 1% a day, but you know what I'm saying? Dub City sitting over here, okay? So we never actually came down to, we came back to entry. We got stopped out before anything ever happened. So that's why getting out the same way you enter, bro, is so, so, so valuable. You have no idea. But this means that we're 3-0 because we're goats. Strategy is amazing. Another episode of Backtesting with your boy. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. As always, turn on your notifications so when my next video comes out, which is every single Friday at 3 o'clock. Again, I do apologize for today, bro. It's been quite busy, as I'm sure some of you guys have saw my story, but here we are sitting at 6:30 p.m. and I'm still getting this video out to you today, brother. So I made this video off of what you guys asked me to do on my lives and my comments. This was literally me asking. So this one right here, I did a poll and asked you guys what type of video you want me to do, and you chose backtesting with me. So I made it for you. So if you guys are lacking on something or have questions about something, put it down below. I'll make a video for you so you can progress further in your journey. As always, I do have 7:30 a.m. Eastern every single day, Monday through Friday. I'm live streaming so you guys can get this down packed the way I've been doing it for the past couple of years. So nonetheless, I'm out of here till the next video.